Imagine for a moment waking up from a near-death experience, only to find yourself filled with a message so powerful that it could change lives. This is the astonishing journey of Landon Whitley, a young boy who faced unimaginable tragedy, yet emerged with profound revelations that resonate deeply with us all. His story transcends mere survival. It is a testament to faith, hope, and the extraordinary encounters that lie beyond this life. It was a typical Sunday afternoon on October 19, 1997, when the Whitley family set out for a seemingly routine drive home from church in their Pontiac Sunfire. Landon, just 8 years old, sat in the back seat, filled with the joys and innocence of childhood. His parents, Julie and Andy, chatted amiably, planning their week ahead. Little did they know, their lives were about to change forever. In an instant, everything shattered. As they approached an intersection, a rescue vehicle, racing to an emergency, barreled through a stop sign, colliding violently with their car. The impact was catastrophic. In the blink of an eye, Landon's world flipped upside down, and chaos erupted around them. Julie vividly remembers the piercing scream of her husband, Andy, as he yelled out in a moment of sheer panic, but his words were lost in the cacophony of confusion that ensued. The collision was devastating. Julie sustained critical injuries, and Andy, despite being a hero to the very end, would not survive. In the aftermath, Landon lay amidst the wreckage, critically injured and unresponsive. First responders rushed to the scene, their urgency palpable. It took time to locate him, but when they did, the prognosis was grim. They fought desperately to revive him, but Landon was already slipping away. In that fateful day, Landon faced death not once, but 3 times. The first moment came at the scene of the accident. The second occurred during the frantic rush to Carolina's medical center, and the final time was at the hospital. Each time he passed into the void, he experienced something extraordinary. During those near-death moments, Landon described a breathtaking journey to heaven. He saw radiant roads of gold, met angels, and even encountered his father, his beloved dad who had just crossed over. These visions were not merely fleeting images. They left an indelible mark on Landon's spirit. Each encounter filled him with awe and a deep sense of peace, igniting a profound curiosity about life, death, and what lies beyond our earthly existence. As he transitioned between worlds, Landon felt an overwhelming connection to the divine. He could sense the presence of love and light that enveloped him. Even as he struggled to return to his physical body, the experiences shaped his understanding of reality in ways he would carry with him forever. It's fascinating how moments like these can open our minds to the unseen forces at play in the universe. Speaking of tapping into powerful energy, have you heard of the 7-second Tesla ritual? A renowned PhD neuroscientist has uncovered this method that can help attract abundance into your life. It's a simple, yet profound practice that anyone can try. If you're curious to learn more, check the link in the description below. But for now, let's continue our journey. Meanwhile, back in the hospital, the situation was dire. Doctors warned Julie that even if Landon survived, he would likely face severe challenges. They predicted he might never walk, talk, or eat normally due to extensive brain damage. Yet, amidst the bleak forecasts, Julie's love for her son remained steadfast. Fueled by desperation and determination, she refused to accept defeat. She knew that Landon was all she had left, and she was willing to fight for him, no matter the odds. In the midst of this turmoil, Julie was also faced with the heartbreaking reality of her husband's funeral. She grappled with a whirlwind of emotions, anger, confusion, and an overwhelming sense of loss. How could God allow this tragedy to strike her family? In one breath, she was railing against the heavens, questioning why divine protection hadn't intervened. In the next, she was praying fervently for Landon's recovery, her heart aching for both her son and the love she had lost. 2 weeks later, against all odds, Landon opened his eyes. Miraculously, he had survived without any serious brain damage, astonishing his medical team. This was a moment filled with relief, joy, and disbelief. But alongside this joy came a daunting task. Julie had to break the news to Landon that his father had died. In that moment, as she gazed at her son's bandaged head and scarred face, her heart ached with the weight of the truth she had to share. "Landon, do you know where your dad is?" she asked, her voice trembling. To her surprise, he replied with clarity, "Yes, I know where he is. I saw him in heaven." In that moment, Landon offered his mother a glimpse of hope amid her despair. His descriptions of heaven, the beauty, the peace, and the presence of his father, wrapped Julie in a comforting embrace that she desperately needed. But Landon's experiences did not stop there. As he continued to recover, he shared with Julie that he had encountered other familiar faces, family members he had never met, and siblings he never knew existed due to previous miscarriages. "Oh, Mom, by the way, I saw your other 2 kids," he said matter-of-factly. Shock washed over Julie. She had never disclosed this part of her past to Landon. Yet in heaven, he instinctively knew who they were. Each encounter during Landon's near-death experiences brought a deeper understanding of love and connection. He recounted meeting angels and feeling enveloped in divine love, providing both him and his mother with reassurance about their family's journey. It was as if the veil between life and death had been lifted, revealing a truth that transcended earthly suffering. The culmination of Landon's near-death experiences led to a powerful encounter with Jesus during his final brush with death. In that moment, he felt a profound sense of purpose. Jesus spoke to him, saying, "You have to go back to earth and be a good Christian. Tell others about me." This message resonated deeply within Landon, igniting a flame of mission and purpose that he could not ignore. With renewed determination, Landon and his mother set forth on a journey to share their story. They became advocates for faith and hope, using their experiences to uplift others grappling with loss and despair. Landon passionately conveyed his encounters, affirming his belief in the reality of Jesus, the existence of heaven, and the presence of angels. He felt a deep responsibility to ensure that others understood the profound truth of his experiences. As Julie reflected on their journey, she experienced a significant transformation in her understanding of faith. In the immediate aftermath of the accident, she felt anger toward God. Why hadn't he intervened? But as time passed, her perspective shifted. She came to believe that angels had indeed been watching over them, guiding them through their darkest moments. Instead of remaining stuck in grief or anger, she chose to use their story as a beacon of hope for others facing similar trials. Their journey became a powerful testament to resilience and the strength of faith. Julie learned to embrace her pain while finding purpose in sharing their experiences. She realized that her suffering could help others maintain their faith in their own times of grief, a message she was eager to spread. Landon's miraculous survival is a powerful story in itself. Despite the extensive injuries he sustained, now living with 23 metal plates in his head, reconstructive surgery on his nose, and vision loss in one eye, he leads a largely normal life today. His journey embodies the resilience of the human spirit, demonstrating that even in the face of great adversity, love and faith can prevail. As Landon and Julie continue their mission to share their experiences, they remind us all of the importance of faith and hope in our lives. Landon's message urges us to live intentionally, spreading love and light in a world that often feels dark and heavy. Ultimately, Landon's story serves as a powerful reminder that life continues beyond our earthly existence. His encounters in the afterlife offer a glimpse into a reality that many yearn to understand. It reminds us that no matter the trials we face, there is always hope, and there is always a message waiting to be shared. In closing, the journey of Landon Whitley is more than a miraculous recovery. It is a testament to the enduring power of faith, love, and the unbreakable bond between a mother and her son. They have become beacons of light, showing us that even in the darkest moments, we can find meaning, purpose, and ultimately, peace. If you resonate with this story or know someone who could benefit from Landon's message, please share it. Let us strive to live with intention, spreading love and hope to those around us. After all, we are all part of a much larger story, a story that transcends our earthly existence and connects us to something greater. Thank you for joining us today to hear Landon's incredible journey. We hope it inspires you to embrace your faith and share it with others. Remember, there is always hope, and there is always a message that can change lives.